Burning wheels. Finally! Finally, the URL is here. I can't just believe this. It was such frustrating moments from last 3 to 4 episodes. I was just clueless of what I was supposed to do. So thanks to IGN.com, at least now I know that we need to, rate our car in the sense, we need to build our car to certain ratings and finish certain magazines and DVD covers so we can unlock the URL to the next stage that unlocks the next stage. Awesome. Alright, so looks like it's gonna be a long way down, but I think as far as I remember, we should have had 2-star opportunities. Well, heck, anyway, I don't care as far as I'm doing that URL and trying to complete the stage. Well, that's the goal now. Anyway, welcome to my next episode at the Need for Speed Underground 2 series. You are watching GU4U, stands for Gaming Unleashed. I'm not sure how attractive this name is, but I had to go with it because my episodes were ready and it was just time to post online. So that's why I'm rolling with this name. Hopefully it'll catch up and be recognized by every gamer, every Need for Speed fan, let's say. I didn't see any account dedicated for Need for Speed. Maybe mine could be the first one. Who knows? Anyway, well, what's with these accidents? Look at that truck fly away. Well, that's a ninja move. Boom. Hiya! Out of my way! Okay, so let's see how fast we can get into this URL. Oh man, where's this so much of traffic? Oh, 360. Where are my points for 360? Anyway, I'm not in the race, so is it gonna help? Don't know. I see the URL blipping on my screen and this GPS showing me tough roads instead of the easy ones. Alright, approaching the URL. Where is the URL? There it is. Alright guys, here we are. That's nice. So IGN.com, thank you so much for your reviews and well, I'm saying reviews, but I'm saying thank you for writing that blog explaining how the Need for Speed Underground 2 system or the career works. It's really wonderful to read about it, especially these hidden races, other sponsor races, how to make money out of that other sponsor races. So that was a good one, really. I'm glad I stumbled upon it. And you know what they say, guys, right? When you're winning, you're celebrating, but when you lose, you start pondering. So that's what I did. I was losing my mind that I was not able to unlock the URL, and I just went online to search for whatever I could read on the Need for Speed Underground 2. And then I came across this IGN.com, which said it had the breakdown for Underground 2. Then I started reading it. So it has like 5 or 6 sections which talks about different stuff, like the best cars, career mode, unlocking the career mode and all that stuff. Right, so then I started reading it and I was like, whoa man, this is what I had to do, right? I had to just upgrade my car to 6-7 stars or something, and that's it. So if you've seen my previous episode, the first thing I did was I upgraded the body of the car to 6 stars, and then we went into graphics and the hydraulic shop or the car specialty shop, and we upgraded the rest of the stuff. So if you see, I've got spinners, I've got the new neon, the underglow, the pulsing one, and I've got some colors on my brakes and all that. Plus the muffler that you see, it's a Sonic, not a Sonic, a Rocket or something. Can't remember the name exactly. But yeah, I got a bigger muffler, painted it red to match the brake lights and the evil eye. And I'm keeping the yellow color. Oh, by the way, the headlights are now blue in color. They were yellow previously. Is it gonna make a big change? No, not really. It's just for rating purpose. So now I've ended up close to 7 stars, I think. But you know what? I'll keep that. I'll make that as a priority. I remember when we went to this body shop in my previous episodes, I neglected to upgrade my parts to the carbon fibers and all that stuff. Back then, I knew it was important to upgrade the car, but I neglected thinking, why waste money? Because there are races, and there are a lot of other stuff to be done. So save that money, and I was thinking about using that for my Escalade and all that. So ultimately, as the game progressed, I forgot about upping my stars for the car. But anyway, now we are on the track. So last URL, I think it should be 2 races, because my guess is I'm looking at 4 laps. So 4 laps equals, well, I can't really say really. It could be just 1 URL, but we'll come to know as soon as we finish this race. If we get points, it's obvious that there's going to be 2 or 3 races, or at least 2, let's say. I don't think I've got more than 3 races in my life, or maybe I have, I can't remember. Okay, last lap. Man, these people are catching up. Okay, last lap, trying to keep up. I was leading so far, but because of my error, I've changed my aerodynamics, isn't it? That's why my rear wheel is slipping. Like I was telling you guys in my previous episode, that a Mustang, if the Mustang is the aerodynamics of the Mustang rear is tight, then the car spins. Similarly, Eclipse car spins. So I need to be careful. Okay, so we see 8 points, which means we've got a next race. Let's do that next race, and that should unlock the Cole Harbor West. Yeah, I see a Mustang, a blue in color, very nice. Okay. Right, guys, so going back to IGN.com, what did I read? I read about, what is career mode, Don't get me wrong, I already knew this, but there are some facts that were revealed to me, and it was surprising. They gave me a rundown of race modes and career mode, and some tips of how to win and all that stuff. So Street X was basically, manage the sharp turns, be sure to time correctly. Drift was mostly in shifting. Drift was mostly, getting more points by slipping or drifting to the edges as much as possible. Brake and accelerate, manage that in time so that we don't lose any points. And then there was we talked about, then there was information on drag, and mostly about switching gears at the right moment, and using your techniques like drafting or maneuvering to the perfect shift with your nose. So yeah, it was kind of good stuff. I really liked it. They also talked about URLs and sprints and circuits and all that. Well, sprint circuits and URLs are more or less in the same stuff. You gotta make sure your car is well built and is ready to take the opponents in terms of handling, and better have your nose handy, tuned for the best usage. And it didn't tell about outruns, the best way to do outruns and all that, But outruns, you can never really say. because every situation is unique. Then the blog went on speaking about visuals, how we should be upgrading visuals to, when or unlock the URLs and the next stages. So all in all, it was a good informative blog. And then it progressed to something called career mode breakdown, where I was given a breakdown of everything, like why you should take this car, why not that car. So basically, it's saying that the best car to start the career with is Mazda Miata. I thought it was Honda Civic, but I think any of these cars, you pick up any of these cars, I think it's good. Well, it says the Peugeot 206 and Nissan 240 SX has the best acceleration, and the 240 SX Nissan has the top speed as well. Well, the Mazda has the best handling, that's true, but I think with upgrades, the best handling transfers into the best car. That's how it should be. You should be probably taking the best car, which has the best handling. That's your best car. Well, I selected Civic because Civic had the handling and the rest of the points as well. So acceleration, top speed. So I thought the Civic was the best, and that's how I did all my games, all my circuits. All my carriers. That's how I selected the car. Anyway, so it says it doesn't really matter which one you choose. Although Miata MX-5 is probably the best choice for beginners due to its handling capabilities. Yeah, I agree with that. I completely agree. So the first 5 races will introduce you to different race formats in the game. Well, that's 100% true. Unless you're driving in Rachel's car, right? So if you're driving in the Rachel's car, it probably won't give you anything, right? We have that, we know that it doesn't give you anything. Anyway, then it goes on to tell that how we should be playing the magazines and all that, how many outruns we should be doing, every stages, what outrun will unlock is what kind of gifts and all that stuff. I know I've read this on Wiki Fandom as well, but just to reiterate here, it's in much more detail, honestly. Then there was tips for each kind of races, and the best thing was about the rating of the car, rating in the car and the sponsor races. So that was the best news. I guess all the sponsor races that I've played now, the sponsor that I've been signed up, I've lost all those reputation points at the bank. I should have restarted the race every time I went into the other sponsored races, but I guess that is past, done and dusted, so I can concentrate on my next stage, URL sponsored or non-signed sponsored races. Okay, heading on to the finish line. There we go, winner. That should be the next stage unlocked. We'll call it an episode, guys. Okay, let me show you. Voila. Isn't that nice? Coal Harbor West has been unlocked. Okay, we gotta come here, see if we've got some money and all that stuff. This is good. Look at that. It's so nice. Nice. Alright, guys. Time to call it an episode. Cheers.